Hi there, I'm Jeannie Fuller, and I've been helping people get more referrals, actually personal introductions for profitable new business for 25 years now. It's amazing. You know, when I was a certified financial planner in a galaxy far, far away, and I employed all of the stuff the life insurance companies trained me on to ask for referrals, it didn't work. It was almost a cold call. And then I discovered that I really create my own referrals. Did you know that? Even though they seem to come from out there, you create your own referrals. And the good news is I've studied this for 25 years and I can help you do it. You see, the first thing is you want referrals, right? That's why you're looking at this video. How are we going to get somebody to give you a referral? See, the first thing is that you do something for them. You give them a referral, and all of a sudden, you're on their priority list. They want to do something for you, and I like to say, you have inspired them to find a referral for you. And the better, the higher, the more important thing that you do for them, the higher you are on the priority list, and generally the better qualified the prospect that they talk to. It is amazing. And then the next thing is, once they're motivated, how on earth are they going to find the prospect? So a lot of us, me back there in the old days, just explain what we do. And we take for granted that if we tell them what we do, they will figure out who is a prospect for us. Doesn't work. They got to figure out their own prospects. They're not concerned about yours. So we have to describe a prospect. And like small business owners, doesn't cut it. Does not cut it. This is a counterintuitive, very counterintuitive skill set. You see, we think the more broad, the more general we describe our prospect, the more prospects. And that is true. But the harder it is for somebody to come up with a name right now. And if they say, well, let me think about it, and they go off, do they call you later in the day and say, well, I've been thinking about it, and I got 5 referrals for you? No, that doesn't happen. So you have to be very specific, and your conscious mind fights against that. Oh, does it ever? Very broad and general, sound like everybody else. This is kind of the way we do it. Wrong. If you want a name today that you can qualify, then you've got to be specific. Very counterintuitive. But we'll show you how to do it. And then the next thing, once they discover or realize who a prospect is, what should they say? How can they tell your story? See, if you can put your story, and by your story I mean the value you delivered to a single client, into a very short, powerful message that does 2 things for you. First of all, it gives them the conviction that you can do what you say you can do, and that they'll look good if they refer you. And second of all, it gives them the verbiage, something to tell the prospect that motivates the prospect to come in and talk to you. It's amazing how that happens. And there are several other skill sets that you will learn that, again, has you creating your own referrals. So instead of thinking that referrals are coming from out there, or somebody says out of the blue, and nobody seems to know where the blue is, you create them. And you capitalize on the assets that you currently have. The assets being the contacts of all the people you know. And you can do it very subliminally. Easy, fit it into your other appointments, and they don't even know you are, well, I'm not going to say asking, that you are generating or creating a referral. It's amazing. And so I'm here to help you learn that, and we're going to teach it to you or your people in little bite-sized chunks. You know, in the past I've done all-day seminars. People go away thinking I'm wonderful, but they're somewhat overwhelmed and they don't implement. So now we've learned that doing little video lessons, the average length is just 7 minutes. And then giving them a written exercise makes a huge difference. And we send them out today to practice that skill so the implementation starts instantly. And week by week, we build on those lessons. This lesson, that lesson, and we kind of use spaced repetition, and we also get them over some assumptions that have held them back in the past. So it does work. My CEO network groups that I've had for 25 years, they report the sales that they've made due to the referrals. And now it's, well, I gave up counting at $230 million. So you can capitalize, and you can have your people capitalize on their assets, the contacts of their people, and cash in on the same philosophy, the same skills that produce $230 million for my members. And we just happen to call it Referrals for Profit. I look forward to working with you.